So this is a work done together with Wolfgang Luz and Indale Kivide. And the title of the presentation is also the finding of this analysis that Africa's fertility decline is partly driven due to the diffusion process happening between the different education level of women. Based on the hypothesis that the higher educated women first recognize the benefit of having fewer number of children, they start to prefer fewer births and also give birth to fewer births. And the lower educated women who lives in the close proximity with these higher educated women and who look the higher educated woman as the role model also start to adopt their lower fertility intention and behavior. We did this analysis using the DHS data from 39 African countries, including more than 1 million ever married women. You can see in the figures in the left side, the predicted ideal number of children per woman of age 15 to 49 for 4 different education level of women. And in the right side, the predicted total live children ever born to women of age 40 to 49 for 4 different education level. And in x-axis, you can see the mean years of schooling of a community where this woman lives. So among the higher educated women, both the fertility intention and the completed fertility is lower than other educated women. And with increasing mean years of schooling of a community, both the fertility intention and behavior is decreasing. For even no educated women, if they live in a community or there are more educated women or higher educated women, their fertility intention and behavior decreases. But to see the true diffusion effect between the education group, we should have seen the insignificant effect of changing education of a community into higher educated women. If we look at the broader reasons, Africa is not the region where the lower fertility behavior and the intention innovated. So maybe there is still a special diffusion going on where higher educated women of Africa is learning from these other women from other regions. When we did the similar analysis for Asia, mainly the South Asia and the Southeast Asian countries, and Latin America and Caribbean, we see the insignificance of changing education level of community and higher educated women. We then try to use this model, this division effect in the multidimensional fertility projection model. By doing so, we included this inherent human behavior of social learning from each others in a fertility effect. And we also captured the changing educational composition effect in a fertility. To use it on the multidimensional fertility projection model, first we calculate the rate of decline in total fertility rate per unit change in mean years of schooling of a community. Then we calculated it for each education using the education-specific fertility data recently produced by our colleagues Afua and Dilek. We also calculate the total or the average diffusion rate across all education, and we applied it into the baseline, using the baseline period in 2015 to 2020. If you look at the purple line here, you can see the total fertility rate projected using the average diffusion rate, which is slightly above than what UN had projected in its medium variance scenario. So we projected it for different education level as well as the different scenarios, SSP 1, 2, and 3. So from this analysis, we want to give an approach to use this method to use it on the multidimensional population projection so that we can capture the social learning effect as well as the effect of changing educational composition in a fertility. Thank you.